All right, welcome back, everyone. We are at the grand finals of the number 4 qualifier to the Dota 2 Replays Brawl tournament. I am Chappy, and with me is Capitalist. How has today been going so far for you, sir?
It has been going awesome. We've watched a lot of really good games. Mouse Sports, we've been following Mouse Sports since round 2. They've just been winning games left and right, really showing their stuff. I mean, before this tournament, they think they're ranked at like number 18, and they're just knocking teams at, number 5, number 7. They're just knocking teams down left and right, and really strutting their stuff, proving that they are one of the top teams in the Dota scene right now.
Oh, absolutely. Mouse putting on a show, beating teams twice their size, most would say. Definitely the SK win. No one saw that coming, really. Stepping out, showing what they can do for a change. And then on the opposite side, we've got the Kazakhstan team next. I have not been following their half of the bracket, but they definitely have been making a splash recently. Right now, I believe they are ranked at a whopping 5th place on the Ghost 2 Gamers ladder, actually. So this is, as far as the ladder goes, it's a 5th versus 13th, although Mouz has been in amazing form right now. So there's no denying that. And yeah, so we've got some bans coming out so far.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like Broodmother and Shadowshawn being banned for next, and then over on the other side, Mouz banning Anti-Mage and Venomancer being banned this time. That leaves a lot of really good heroes left in the pool. You've got Night Stalker being picked up first by Next. We've gotten word, actually, that Next has been running a lot of Night Stalker in these past games, and they like to run them as sort of a carry. They don't typically try and gank in those early nights, so we'll have to see if they keep to that strategy or if they switch it up a little bit. Meanwhile, over there on the Mouse side, we got Furion and Chen, the 2 big pushers, coming out right off the bat for Mouse Sports. Yep. And then Next now working on Windrunner and their final 3rd pick in order to counter the future push strategy that we might see from Mouse.
Yeah, and this is what we've seen the last game. I believe Mouse had both these pushers, and it definitely helped them. They rendered Slardar completely useless because of all the bonus armor items, and especially the bonus armor creep. Slardar has been completely useless this tournament, as we've seen today. And yeah, so we've also got Earthshaker coming out, so they have a bit more of initiation this time, and they're not going to be getting counter pushed. Obviously, having both of those, Chen and Furion, on the same team leaves quite a big target for an Earthshaker ultimate. You do not want to paint that target there for them. Tide comes out, and then we've got more bans coming out. So Omni, what's really interesting to me is that teams are leaving. Some teams we've seen today are leaving both Furion and Chen either obviously not banned, but not even first picked. Instead, we see the first pick coming out from Night Stalker, but obviously we've also heard that Night Stalker has been key to the success of NEXT.kz. We'll see what that's been all about this game. But I mean, when you give up Furion and you give up Chen, there's just so much push you give up, so much ganking. I mean, and the thing is that the Furion player, who is it? It was Bambo, Sexy Bambo. These last games has been impressive, monumentally impressive. He's been critical to the success of their team. No doubt he'll be on it again, and you guys will certainly see what we're talking about as we got a couple more bans coming out now.
Yeah, bans coming out. No hard carry of Void being banned quite yet. Omni Knight and Dragon Knight being banned by Next. So there goes a lot of team fight and pushing carry from DK. Over on the Mouse side, really interesting, Ursa and Crystal Maiden being banned. Crystal Maiden, really good support hero. But Ursa, a little interesting that he's being banned. A lot of times you would see a Furion being a pretty good counter to the Ursa, just like last game when we saw that Slardar had no axe to take down the trees. A lot of times Furion was able to lock down this melee hero for a long periods of time due with trees. And you would see that a lot in professional games with Ursa as well. So a little surprised to be banning Ursa unless they think that Ursa is a big counter to their future upcoming 4th pick. They do have final picks, so they don't have to worry about this. So this 4th pick is really a key one for Mouse, revealing what their strategy could be. Meanwhile, we got Beastmaster being picked up on Next. Really solid initiator. They got some really good team fight coming up. Beastmaster, solid initiator. Like I just said, Night Stalker, all around great ganker. And then, of course, we got some great team fight coming out from Windrunner and, of course, Tidehunter being the big old ulting boss that he is. A lot of team fight on Next with the pushing power versus mouz.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what with Windrunner taken, if if they take Mirana or if they take Quap here. Wow, look at the major push here as we see the Death Prophet pick coming out there from mouz. We'll see if they follow up with even any sort of a carry. I mean, with this much all-in early game, it seems kind of unlikely that they might even go for any kind of a carry. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. But I want to actually clarify for everyone how you guys can watch more of these tournaments. We have our 4th and final qualifier next week. You guys should tune in. It's the same time as pretty much all these tournaments. It's 11 a.m. Pacific, and I believe what's the UTC time? I can't quite. It's like 20 UTC. Do you happen to know?
I don't.
Well, it doesn't matter. If anybody that watches tournaments knows when tournaments start, they all happen at the same time. As we actually see a Witch Doctor coming out here, pretty weird pick against what is obviously a push lineup. The only way that obviously this NEXT.kz team is going to be able to hold off this onslaught is with some amazing initiation here, and they actually do have that. They do have the capacity to do that, assuming we got a blink on at least one of Beastmaster or Tidehunter. There's lots of good disables, a decent silence as well. And it's the possibility of a great initiation and winning these team fights and these pushes is great, but simply with AoE, there's no chance of holding off. They're going to be forced to do these team fights. They're not going to be able to turtle. There's really not much late game, and I like the fact that they actually forego any real hard late game in favor of getting just mid to early game heroes, because there's obviously no late game that we're going to be seeing. And at least I'd be incredibly surprised if mouz popped out right now with some form of a late game carry. It doesn't seem to fit the rest of their lineup. It seems like they're going for push, they're going for win. Venomancer is banned, otherwise I'd expect that to be the next pick. And there's that Mirana pick. So, as I was saying, that long lane pick going to be a little bit difficult to gank, especially considering one of their stuns is from Witch Doctor. Very easy to leap out of. Shackle Shot, not so much, but definitely easy to gank if you're a Night Stalker. So this game is really going to hinge on the first night, as obviously all Night Stalker games do. We'll see if they choose to basically do work that first night or farm him up, as I think that's what we've been hearing that they've been doing.
Yeah, it might be advisable to switch up their strategy. I really agree that the first nighttime could be really big, but I love the fact Death Prophet being picked up, huge push strategy coming out from mouz, and that's where that Ursa ban came up. Ursa could just absolutely destroy very quickly with a Blink Dagger, very quickly destroy a Death Prophet, especially with Gus coming out from Tidehunter. So a really big ban coming out, Ursa. Death Prophet already is going to have some serious trouble, though. When you're talking about Night Stalker and Tidehunter and Beastmaster, all these heroes, a lot of single target, a lot of really good ways to just absolutely destroy a squishy, fragile carry hero like Death Prophet. So she's already having enough trouble without worrying about an Ursa, but it looks like we might see a little bit of action at bottom. Next is grouping up as 4, but it looks like mouz is going to spy them before they get in any serious danger. No attempt at a shackle shot coming out from Windrunner.
Yeah, that was a little weird. I mean, they were obviously going for an early catch, but Windrunner hasn't even skilled the shackle shot and had a perfect opportunity to shackle shot as well. And that would have most definitely been a kill there, I feel. We'll see, though. At least they're holding off the inevitable ward there from Mirana. Mirana has been past the wards, obviously, with that leap ability. Much harder to stop a Mirana from placing wards. Meanwhile, we're going to see NEXT.kz Earner going to be heading up top to solo against Sexy Bambo, MVP, Furion. And yeah, actually, let's go ahead and run over the lineups real quick. We've got KZ Earner, as I just said, Windrunner heading top. Uni Jedi, actually, we're going to call that Jedi. I like that. Uni Jedi on Beastmaster. Aneptocot is annoying. On Witch Doctor. Storm on Tidehunter. And we're just going to call R, or KZR. No, not KZR. R on Night Stalker. For the Dire, our mouse team, as there's nothing I'm missing so far. We've got Dement again on Chen, as he's been doing so much. Rexy on Earthshaker this time. He was on Sand King last time, I believe. Sing Sing on Death Prophet. Trixie on Mirana. And Nature's Prophet is going to be played again by Sexy Bambo. And look out for that, because it is a beast.
Absolutely. And it looks like we already got a smoke coming in from Chen, trying to sneak in there. in order to get a nice creep. Unfortunately, it's going to be a Wildkin, probably the worst creep in order to do ganking-wise. I mean, he's a nice pushing creep, and Tornado is incredibly powerful, but unfortunately, it's not a nice stunner or trapper, which you probably would have wanted. So he can't really gank middle quite so well, but it looks like at bottom we're going to see a little bit of action. Stunts coming out. Mirana's just going to be able to leap away, taking just some mild harassment, going to be able to heal up from that. And it looks like Earthshaker's coming in. Earthshaker and Chen coming in the middle. Nice stun. Beautiful block coming out from Rexy. Great job by him. Couple more hits. They're going to go first blood for Death Prophet. That is a huge pickup for Death Prophet. Death Prophet's going to be level 3 by the time Beastmaster comes up. And that means she's going to be doing some serious work, easily winning the middle lane now.
Yeah, nicely done there by Earthshaker. Great stun. As we've got Uni Jedi back in mid. Meanwhile, down bottom, we still have 3. We do have the mouz team aware that there's a ward where it is, basically the rune ward. They're aware. Obviously, they placed their ward. No, never mind. They placed their ward second. So it's KZ that's aware of the positioning of the mouz ward. We'll see if they take advantage of that and go ahead and counter it, because once they do, it'll be much easier to actually try and get a gank there on Trixie. Trixie's just going to be able to leap away from any real threats. As we see Earthshaker kind of rotating bottom. We see Chen heading to the top rune. It is Haze who will be taken. It's going to be killed there. Nicely done. Uni Jedi with no bottle yet, but still unable to grab that. That was a good snipe there. Good teamwork there from mouz. Up top, let's go ahead and compare. They've been pretty lonely up there. Should be a pretty easy comparison. We've got Sexy Bamboo sitting on 6 and 4. Earner is working with 4 and 2. So obviously the lane control slightly in the favor of Sexy Bamboo. Not really off to either side just yet. We'll see. We do have a chicken coming out down bottom. What was the item pickup? Urn of Shadows already taken on. Well, nicely done on KZ. That's going to be helpful. We'll see if they translate that into some kills here. Their lineup is pretty bad at killing a Trixie here, Mirana specifically. If somehow, though, they can get Rexy will be able to be killed. We'll see if they can do that, though, shortly.
Yeah, interesting pickup. Earner, I guess he feared that he was going up against the tri-lane because he actually went for Boots of Speed right off the bat, and he's feeling it. You could definitely tell his CS is just feeling some serious work. Earner actually being Bambo, trying to do a little bit of work. Here comes the stun creep. There it goes. Dement doing a nice gank. Great job all around. Very beautiful ganks by this Chen. Yeah, that is exactly what Sexy Bambo needed. He's going to go back to base via Chen teleport, and then he's going to be teleporting right back, so he's not missing a beat of farming on top of that kill that he just received. Yes,
extremely nice play there by Chen. Dement going to head back down to the jungle, though. And, meanwhile, Sexy Bambo coming back up top. Meanwhile, we still have 3 down bottom. Not anything has happened. Unfortunately, Trixie's not the easiest target. We'll see if they can get somewhere. He does leap away, avoids both the stun and the gush. We're going to have a nice block there on Anna. Beautiful block. ES MVP so far, undoubtedly. Wow. Greatly done there by Rexy. Rexy putting on a clinic for Earthshaker. 2 stuns, 2 blocks, and that's 2 kills thanks to our Rexy.
Yeah, he's just doing work. I mean, he just opened up a huge opportunity for middle. Death Prophet, with that early kill, got a fast bottle, has been able to spam. Beastmaster has been feeling some serious hurt, but on top of that, she now has double damage. They're going to be diving Jedi here real quickly. Rexy is going to hit the stun. Nice stun, trapping once again, easily picking up that kill for Sing Sing. I'm not even sure if that block was needed, but even so, it was beautiful nonetheless.
Style points.
So great job. Yeah, I know, exactly, right?
Yeah,
so it looks like he's going to pick up a little bit of experience as middle, as Sing Sing now picks up Arcane Boots. Arcane Boots at 4.5 minutes in with a bottle. He's just going to be a farming machine.
Yeah, Death Prophet is going to quickly get out of hand here with those with the bottle, especially bottle Arcane Boots. Such a lopsided mid right now. We've got the Witch Doctor. I really did not like the Witch Doctor pick. I'm not sure what kind of success they had before that. I don't understand. I don't know. It's just so easy to counter a Witch Doctor. You just, unless you're going to ban all the heroes that can leap, all the heroes that can escape easily, you're not going to be able to get an easy game. You're going to have Trixie down bottom. He's just going to leap out of this. He's getting lots of damage, but there goes the leap. He felt like he wanted to take a couple hits before. And then now we have Witch Doctor heading down bottom. And that's a 20-second cooldown on that leap. We'll see if they can maybe get something to happen here. The MVP Rexy is down bottom again. We'll see, hopefully, if mouz has learned their lesson. They got to realize that they cannot hug trees. You essentially, on a lane with the Earthshaker, you want to stay vertical to him. You want to stay right below him, right above him. That way he can. It's literally just impossible to block on. And that's when we saw. We got a smoke, actually. Never mind. Storm and NEXT coming in. We'll see if they can get anything. It's not really going to matter. That's the weakness of having this lane in this position. What they need to be doing is they need to be counter warding. They should have counter warded earlier. And NEXT.kz should have really gotten that counter ward, their pull counter warded, and then they would have been able to get better lane positioning, and then they would have actually been able to make use of some kind of a gank or a smoke gank. Right now they're just wasting money and they're wasting their time.
Yeah, absolutely. I really agree. I mean, this is just a really defensive tri lane. It's just like a Lich Windrunner lane. It's just extremely defensive. Morana has an escape mechanism, and Rexy can sit so far back that he's not going to be targeted at all, and he just hits a really long-range stun. This tri lane is pretty much completely defeated. Meanwhile, Windrunner versus the Nature's Prophet, he hasn't been CSing very well at all. Sexy Bamboo has just been hurting on him so hard. 29 and 18 on Sexy Bamboo, while 20 and 4 on Earner. It's just proof he's just controlling the lane very, very heavily, even with Dement ganks now. Bottom looks like we see a little bit of action. Trixie yet again, one just leaping away.
Yep.
The side of danger, regeneration on Prophet, popping her ultimate because she can, because she has that regen, because she has complete control of the lanes, and there's no fear of ganks. She's just sitting back. Well, might as well take advantage of it. And they actually pick up the kill. Nice job at top, picking up that kill on Windrunner. Not able to have that Windrun last long enough for that last hit by Sexy Bamboo. Great job.
Yeah, actually, in mid, it wasn't even just because he felt like he was actually at the tower. You see the tower, already a third of the health missing. It's 7.5 minutes in. That's one. And look at this full mana, full HP. He's obviously going to, 43 seconds from now, obviously going to do the same thing. Going to almost have that tower down here very quickly. And they're just going to press their advantage here as you know, as we've seen this happen so far. Up top, though, like you said, let's go ahead and compare once again the farm, the lack thereof, really, from Earner. KZ Earner, he's sitting with 24 and 4 to 37 and 19. So, I mean, that's extremely lopsided now at this point. mouz Dement just sitting to the side there. Maybe can try and get a look at this. Earner forced to just back his second that it's out of range of his tower. Top is lost. Bottom is not exactly a success. Mid is definitely lost. And this is a absolutely dominating and great start here so far for mouz.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like we're going to have some potential ganks. We see Beastmaster now level 6. They really need to shake things up and get some nice ganks in. So the moment Beastmaster hits level 6, we're going to see if we can get a couple of kills. But unfortunately, the ward is still there. Again, that ward is still there. Oh, well, it's a new ward. But the point is still the same.
Yeah.
Same ward spot. And it's working for them. I mean, Trixie knows every single time they try for a gank. That really would have been a huge pickup if Jedi had been able to get a stun off. Nice block going off by Rexy. They can't really get to him. Jedi cutting through the trees. They're going to try and get him. There goes the great play by Jedi, cutting through the trees in order to get to the Earthshaker. So they pick up a kill in that regards. But when we see Economist's teleport coming in, here comes the Death Prophet. She has her ult. But here comes Sexy Bamboo. One more nuke, and there goes the Witch Doctor. Easy kills being picked up. Jedi now having to force to run away. Nothing they can really do about chasing him, but they can set up for pushing another tower. Death Prophet still does have her ultimate. There's 2 middle, and top is pushing as well. So if they could push bottom, they'll do some serious damage to top tower and bottom tower at the same time while letting go of middle. Actually, it looks like Prophet's going to teleport and try and put a stop to that. But it looks like Night Stalker is manning up. He's going to start going in on that Death Prophet. He doesn't have any mana, though. If he had mana, he might be able to take him out, but he's diving without anything. There goes the mana boots. Finally, here comes the nuke. It doesn't even nuke in time. The heals come out from Chen. Earner now has to run away, but he's going to go down due to the Trixie teleport. Great job by him coming in after the dives. And they take bottom tower as well. Sing Sing picking up a monster amount of gold now, with 59 and 6 and 3 and 0, with a couple towers in the bank. or
I
tower,
mean,
I suppose.
mouz is just coming out right now. Like, this is the best I've ever seen them play. I'm not used to them performing so well. We've got a haste. He's going to get ulted. Nicely done. Going to grab that haste in front of him. Just going to kind of kiss him first before he grabs it or something. I'm not entirely sure. Unfortunately, not able to get that slow applied. But either way, not a whole lot going in the favor of our NEXT.kz team. We're going to have some more push up top. The gold is plummeting. It's like almost 5.5 in favor of mouz. It's only 10 minutes in. That's a massive gold differential. You've got to be careful that you don't let that get out of hand, and they don't really have any answer to it. There's so much push, and they have no response to it. We're going to have a go here. Sexy Bamboo ulted by the Podem ult is out, and he's invis. They do not see him right now. He's going to go ahead and TP and be safe. Beautiful play there by mouz. Trixie, level 7, like I said, Moonlight Shadow is gone ahead and taken at level 7, completely utilized. I love how they use that on Mirana, and they don't wait till 10-11. Now they're going to have 4 up top, a bit of a push. Lay some much-needed damage down on any towers. There's no towers down so far in favor of Next. Next is going to go ahead and take a little bit of tanking. Okay, there you go. He's not taking any more. There's the whole team from mouz is coming. Ult is up. He's going to go ahead and TP in, actually, even though he was right there. Kind of a weird TP. They're going to go ahead and root that storm. And ult is not out on Sing Sing. I'm not sure why Sing Sing has refused to ult yet. I guess because he's not going to do it until he can guarantee like a really good, it's really good utilization of it. That's what I've noticed so far from Sing Sing is actually his reluctancy to ult. Talking about Death Prophet, instead he just likes to obviously use his Q and right click until I guess the S hits the fan, I guess. But either way, they nicely done. They go ahead and defend that tower. Tower not taken. Still safely over 5,000 in the lead.
Absolutely. It looks like we got a little bit of bottom push coming in. Nature's Prophet is going to address that, get some much needed farm. And it looks like we're finally going to have level 8 Night Stalker. It just goes to show. I mean, look at his levels. Void and Hunter in the Night are maxed out, so he's not a ganker at all in this point. He didn't really do much ganking. I mean, he dove and fed a kill, but he hasn't really done a whole lot of ganking as a Night Stalker during that first nighttime. He's just been maxing out his levels. It doesn't have any levels of silence, nor does he have a level in darkness. So he didn't want to prolong that first nighttime at all. He's ready for the second nighttime. I think that's when he's going to be able to. He has his farm. He's going to have Vanguard, some upgraded boots, and that's when he's really going to be able to do work. Especially as in a tri lane, you're missing out on a lot of jumping in on Sexy Bamboo. Heels coming out. Arrow! There goes the arrow. It lands on R. He walks right into a great setup by mouz. What a bait coming out from Sexy Bamboo. What a boss. Just completely. Hey, you know what that was? That was that trust exercise. You just hold out your hands and expect the person behind you to catch you. That's what that was. He was like, Trixie, catch me with this arrow, man. And he did it. He did it.
Indeed. I mean, this is some next level play from mouz. This is, I'm not going to say uncharacteristic, but this is literally the best I've ever seen them perform. It's 1 to 10, 13 minutes in. Gold now. It's just really becoming out of hand here. What they should continue to be doing though is pushing. I have not seen a lot of ults really from Sing Sing. You'd expect the mid tower to be down at this point. Not that they're hurting for money by any means, but you still would expect that Sing Sing would be popping that ult whenever necessary. He doesn't have mana problems. But they're going to have a push here in mid. They do have 3. Meanwhile, Furion up top pushing. Trixie down bottom just being annoying. And we'll see what they can do here. Regeneration taken on Beastmaster. They do have 4 ready for the defense. They're going to throw that stun out, and just not really a whole lot happening here. We'll see. Like, they really need blinks. Like I was talking about before the game actually went underway. Storm needs a blink either, or Jedi needs a blink. Either one. They don't have much of an answer to just a sustained push. Fortunately for them, there hasn't really been much of a sustained push by mouz. Mouz has just been doing more of a ganking game, even though they have really good pushing potential. They haven't really been doing much of it for some odd reason. I mean, don't get me wrong, they do have 2 towers down, but that hasn't been much of a direct response to just hard pushing. They're going to have a go here down bottom. KZ has no idea what's happening. 3v1. He's going to be completely screwed. He's going to go ahead and Quelling Blade away from that. What kind of more disables do we have? Arrow comes out, going to miss just barely. It shouldn't matter, though. The stun comes in. Everyone's in the neighborhood. No one is in the neighborhood for KZ. And we're going to have a push in mid, but look, it's instantly reinforced. We do have one Rexy coming in from the side as well. We'll see if they can make anything happen. The ult comes out from Sing Sing for one of the first times. He's still level 10. Gonna have to wait for that 75-second cooldown. Unfortunately, the block is on the wrong side. He's gonna escape, but they do grab Jedi on the north side. We'll see if they can grab him. Also, NEXT.kz Earner is going head-to-head as well. The ult is now down from Sing Sing. We'll see if they continue to push. And they do. This tower is almost down. There's easily going to be a tower taken here from mouz. And looks like... Oh my gosh, just Dement completely walks in and just nukes him. That's all that was necessary. Mech already comes out. Nicely done, Mech. And the ult as well. Dement still tanking, still alive. No one dead still for mouz. mouz, Dement. Okay, there we go. He's definitely going to go down now. But let's see if they can get anybody equalized. No, it doesn't matter. They do get a tower. 1v1 exchange. Still a net gain there for mouz.
I like that. That was a very controlled team fight. Even though Dement ran forward and he was able to get that kill with his nuke, the rest of his team decided to let him die, and I think that was a really great idea. It's actually a huge arrow down on R in middle. They're going to have a block off coming out from Rexy, and that is easily another kill. One more nuke. There it goes. R going down for again. It's 2-13 right now. mouz is just dominating the game right now in hero kills. It just left and right, every single lane is just being ganked and pushed and everything. But like I said, I think that was a really great idea. Dement, they were able to take the tower without, you know, sacrificing anyone else. They got a kill for a kill, and they decide, hey, that's okay. We're not going to try and force fights in between towers. We're just going to take the tower and back. And I think that's some really smart, controlled play by mouz, and I think that's exactly why they're in the finals right now.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if they play like this, I think they could do a number against the top tier teams. I would not consider KZ yet at the top, even though they've been making a big splash. But it doesn't feel like previously. It doesn't feel like mouz has drafted as well. They've been drafting this tournament. They've just been drafting beautifully, as we're gonna see some action here down bottom. Maybe Storm is gonna happen upon this. The people jungling in their jungle. That goes to show you how little map control they actually have. They're jungling both jungles, Trixie and Sing Sing, on the hunt for somebody. Arrow's not going to hit. Oh my god, Arrow is going to actually land. Nicely done. That was an MVP arrow of the game. Unreal. I do not believe that actually happened. One more hit should be enough. Nicely done. They're going to go ahead and throw the ult out there on Trixie. Trixie needs to go ahead and leap out. He throws the ult. Leap was already used. He's going to try and get out. They have dust. That should be enough. One more gush up in 1 second. Should be it. He's going to juke down. He's going to live anyways. Nicely done. The ult comes out. Jedi needs to try and get some axes. Actually, never mind. He's gone. He's going to live. And Epcot's going to get his ult out. He's going to drop. He's trying to run away. Not going to happen, though. Meanwhile, Nature's Prophet finally goes down. Tidehunter gets a kill. 1-for-1 exchange still. You know, we'll see Sing Sing still doing work. Silence misses. That actually lands on Storm, and that looks like it's going to be the separation right there. But 3-14. What an arrow.
Absolutely. Two arrows. I mean, the initiation on Windrunner is huge, and then another arrow on Nightstalker in the middle of the fight after he got away from the Beastmaster with very low health. Great job by Trixie. Trixie and Rexy, the duo, putting themselves up. Both of them making some really excellent plays this game. They're just dominating the game for their team. And it looks like in middle, actually, Rexy might be in a little bit of trouble, but no. I thought Beastmaster was about to throw his ult, but it was just some axes. Looks like he's going to actually try and contest the Invis rune. He picks that up on his bottle. So he's going to back up, trying to pick up drums now on Beastmaster. Going to have that shortly, but unfortunately the rest of the mouz team has so many of their starting items. Mech, massive arcane boots. Sing Sing has some serious tankiness with Hood and a Vit booster. They just have everything that they need. Really everything that they needed for like the 25-minute mark. But instead it's 19 minutes in, and they have everything way ahead of schedule.
Absolutely. I mean, and he is so tanky. He's almost impervious to harm at this point. Hood of Defiance is going to negate almost all of the damage that's coming his way so far. There's no real farm, no real right-click farm to be had so far, or right-click heroes that much on NEXT.kz. And of the heroes that can actually do some right-click, none of them have farm anyway. So most of that damage is going to be magic damage, and he's going to be negating almost all of it. We've got Vitality booster on him as well. Like you said, he is extremely tanky. They're going to be going here. Watch out. Oh my gosh, there's a nice ward there. mouz on top of every aspect of the game. That is just literally some next level play here from mouz that I've not seen. I cannot give them enough respect. And that is going to be Rosh. And it is not actually, I love this as well. No, never mind. I almost loved it. Wait, maybe I do love it. Maybe I do. I do love it. They actually take it on Nature's Prophet and not on Sing Sing. Sing Sing, really not much chance of dying, but more importantly, if he's ulted and he dies, his ult still is on cooldown. It's not any use for him to come back alive. So I love every aspect. Literally, mouz is so far, the mouz is just playing flawless. Flawless Dota.
Absolutely. It looks like they might actually get a kill here, taking away the Aegis from Bamboo. He's trying to get out. Power shot, unleashing him from the trees. Couple more hits coming down, but meanwhile, Death Prophet picks up the Witch Doctor kill in middle. They're pushing the tier 2 tower, but they do take away the Aegis. There goes the Aegis, but there's no more mana, no Arcane Boots either, so you're going to see no nukes coming out. There's just plenty of auto-tagging, but this gives chance for Rexy to come in. He teleports in, trying to throw an arrow. Not going to hit. He's actually going to... There goes the teleport. He doesn't have a power shot. He can't unlock himself from the trees. R comes in and gets a Quelling Blade to knock down the tree. One more hit. There it goes. The minus armor gives Trixie the kill. Sing circling around. They're trying to pick up the kill on R now. A couple more hits. No, he's going to get out, but they're easily going to take the tier 2 tower. 20 minutes in, it's 3-17, and they've taken almost all the towers on the map so far. They're pushing in now at the top. Tier 3 tower. Trying to take that down. Nice stun coming out. Almost blocking in that Beastmaster. Unfortunately, not enough. Ulti coming out from Sing doing work on the tower. Looks like we're going to see Storm trying to do a little bit of harassment, but I like how far back Mouz is playing. They don't have any danger of a Tidehunter ult. They're all playing really far back, letting Sing do all the work that he needs to. They don't need to take a tower at 20 minutes. Nice arrow coming out. Killing the Witch Doctor. Easily picking up that kill.
This is a massacre.
Easy arrows.
Yeah, it's just one by one. I mean, it's great plays everywhere. They're going to try and have some aggression. Finally, Bamboo has no Aegis. We'll see what happens. I like how they timed it. The ult goes off from Sing. Not a whole lot they can do. Chaining down R. R's going to go down before it can do anything. Before the ult can come out from Storm, and now it doesn't even matter. The ult comes out from Jedi as well. It doesn't matter. It was all too late. It was all for naught. And that is going to be top racks here for sure. As 4 go down, 3 is already, one of them is already back. 1 buys back. We'll see if they can get some more damage here. The ult is going to be up on in 35 seconds, but they might be forced to back here. But regardless, nice teamwork, beautiful chaining of disables there, just making sure that Tidehunter is unable to get a good ult off before Night Stalker actually goes down. And we'll see. Look at this, just trolling. Just trolling. Trixie's going to be running away now as well, as he has leap still, and he should be fine. And that is going to be that. So they're going to pull back 4-21, 22.5 in. Look at that graph. That is unbelievable. It is 22 minutes in, guys, and it is that disgusting. There should not be that many increments on the right side. What the heck? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, the increments just changed to 5. I haven't even seen that. The increments just changed to 5,000 increments. That is insulting. It's 22 minutes in. I thought that it just glitched out or something, but no, it's that much of an advantage that it had to adjust to 5,000 increments. Let's go over items. There's probably a million items to talk about here on our Mouz team. We've had Mech. He's had Mech forever on Chen. No other items really though. Rexy only working on the Arcane Boots. He has not needed anything else to be ultra effective. You can't fault him for anything there. Heart of Terrace already taken there. 100 gold on P. Okay, there you go. Well, that's just going to be the nail in the coffin there. But Heart of Terrace taken on Sing. Yasha taken on Trixie. He's farming pretty decently. And obviously, look at this Sexy Bamboo. We see action up top. Sexy Bamboo on the run. He doesn't quite have... He actually does have it. 20 seconds. He already used it. He's got a haste there on Sing. We'll see if they can make anything happen. He doesn't want to get caught too far out in front. He's going to go ahead and try and nuke down. That's actually a pretty slow nuke. I don't know if it's different in this game than other incantations. But Sing going to get dotted there. Not going to matter. There's no damage coming out here from KZ. Sing still on the run. He could bottle. He could get an ult out. There you go. Nice leap. Going to give some attack speed, move speed. R is in danger of, well, nice shackle shot. It's going to be exactly what they need to get away there. And we'll see if they can live to fight another day. But to finish off the items, Sexy Bamboo, he has Sheepstick. I hate how they went back to Scythe the Vice, but Medallion of Courage. And that's just absolutely great items for him to go ahead and TP around the map, take people off one by one. And it's just this game, I mean, you don't like to say it, but this game is done. We've got Blink on Rexy, like you just said. Blink is taken. Now all that's left is either the Roshan kill, or they can just outwardly push. I mean, look at the gold. There's just no reason that they can't just outwardly walk over this team at this point. Yeah,
absolutely. It's just they're just getting crushed, and really Next needs to make some really beautiful plays happen in order to defend this base. And that getting hit by an arrow is not what you want to see. Earner easily being picked up, and now Sing with his ult is going to pick up a Witch Doctor kill as well. One more hit, there it goes. and now easily taking up the tower, possibly a Rax with 2 heroes down. There's no challenge at all to Sing Sing's ultimate. They're just crushing kids. Jedi coming in, maybe gonna do something. No, get silenced. Ulti coming in from Rexy, trying to put a stop to the Storm, but that doesn't happen. Kripken up in the Beastmaster kill. Storm's trying to get out now, and GG's being called at 25 minutes in for the finals. mouz in top form takes the final of the qualifiers in 25 minutes. What a great play by them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pleased. I mean, they take it. They're going to be in the top 4 in convincing manner. Even it's not like they didn't put on a show. They absolutely look like they deserve to be here, and they certainly do by this performance. 4-26. Apparently, we've got more beta keys to give out. By the way, before we are on our way out of here, beta keys you give out. As we're gonna have a blink and just whatever. This is just gonna be a massacre at this point. But we're giving away beta keys. In order for you to get those, all you gotta do is go ahead and register on our forums, and then you can go ahead and post a comment on a VOD. That's literally the action that you need to take. You need to comment on one of our VODs for these DRB Dota 2 replays Brawl tournament VODs. Any one of these VODs.
And shout out to SE because he's awesome.
Shout out to our cameraman, SE Ristlin.
Also, he was the cameraman for this game. Give a little love in his way because I always forget to say something. So give some love and some retroactive loving since he hasn't received it in the past.
Absolutely. Well, all right, that's gonna do it for our number 3 qualifier. Again, shout out to our sponsors, TeamSpeak, Twitch TV, and Steel Series. So again, for those of you keeping track, we've got not N9, but Absolute Legends, Team Fire, and now mouz Sports in the Final 4 tournament. The next and final person, the final team to be decided next week, same time. We'll see you guys then.